2022 has been the year for recalls, and it looks as though this recall epidemic is continuing on, this time with a make and model that absolutely breaks my heart because it is my favorite brand of car, and that is Toyota along with Lexus. This could be bad news for some Turo hosts. Just yesterday, Toyota and Lexus announced that they would be recalling 460,000 vehicles due to an ECU issue. The year models that are included in this recall campaign are 2020, 2021, and 2022 year models, and it affects the makes and models of the Toyota Venza, the Toyota Mirai, the RAV4 Hybrid, the RAV4 Prime, the Sienna Hybrid, and the Highlander Hybrid. For Lexus, it affects the same year models, but the vehicles that are affected include a Lexus LS 500H, Lexus LX 600, an NX 350H, and the NX 450H Plus. I would like to make an honorable mention that my favorite Toyotas, the Toyota Yaris, the Toyota Tacoma, and my all-time favorite car, the Toyota 4Runner, are not affected in this recall campaign. Now, according to Toyota directly, here are the details of the recall. A software error can cause the vehicle stability control system, or VSC, not to default to on the next time the car is started under certain circumstances. This can result in a non-compliance with applicable regulations in the US. Toyota said in an announcement for all involved vehicles, Toyota and Lexus dealers will update the software of the skid control ECU free of charge to customers. Now, according to the manufacturer, owners should be notified of these recalls by mid-June, so in about 2 months' time. And they are expecting that they'll have a fix for the recalls around that same time as well. But of course, where the issue could lie, specifically with Turo hosts, are anybody that have these vehicles in their fleet, and Turo could potentially delist your car sooner. As you guys know, you cannot list or have active vehicles listed on the Turo platform if there is an active recall. So as a result, to comply with federal regulations, once there is a recall that has been announced, Turo will typically very quickly go in and delist your cars that are affected by this recall. It doesn't matter if there isn't a fix yet. It doesn't matter if the dealership hasn't officially notified owners yet. Typically, these details simply do not matter. As long as a recall is made public, Turo typically acts pretty fast. It really is unfortunate because all of these cars are pretty popular for the Turo platform, and I am of course a huge proponent of Toyota, so it's unfortunate to see that so many of these cars are affected. But if you are somebody that has any of these cars listed in your Turo fleet, then don't be expected if you see that they are delisted in the next couple of days. Now, unfortunately, whenever it comes to recalls that haven't been officially announced to their owners yet, which is the case with this specific recall, dealerships aren't really much help until that official letter is sent out. I know that in my experience, and I've heard from many of you that watch my channel, whenever you call the dealership, they don't really have any information to give. It's almost like you as the owner have more information than the dealership and their techs. So if you do call a dealership and they don't really have anything to tell you, don't be surprised. It seems like that's kind of standard practice at this point. Now, if I was somebody with a Toyota or a Lexus that was affected by this recall and I had one in my Turo fleet, what I would do is I would simply wait until Turo delisted it, wait and see if they take any action on it, because there is a chance that they might not, though I certainly wouldn't hold my breath. And then if and when your car does get delisted, your really only option is to just wait it out or alternatively sell the car. Now, I know that we have been riddled with recalls this year, and in some cases, I am a proponent of simply selling the car, cutting your ties, and moving on. But I do think in the case of this Toyota and Lexus recall, there is going to be a fix very soon, so I don't know that I would sell the car over it, but you may end up getting it delisted, and at that point, maybe just drive it for personal use. Or in a worst case scenario, you could definitely look to sell it. Toyotas are being sold for crazy high prices right now, and you should be able to make your money back on the car. But with that being said, you guys, I wanted to make this video because I know that Toyotas and Lexuses are very popular in Turo, and I also know that whenever there is a massive recall like this one that we're talking about today, there's oftentimes a lot of questions and concerns from Turo hosts. So again, just to summarize, if you own any of these vehicles, you simply have to wait until Turo delists your car. Maybe there's a chance that they won't, but again, they most likely will. And then from there, you have to talk to your dealership, schedule the remedy for the recall once it's available, and then from there, you can get your car relisted. So with that being said, you guys, if you have any questions, comments, if you have anything to add, I would love to hear it. So make sure to leave a comment down below. And while you guys are at it, make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell. And I will see you guys in the next video.